Do you ever wake up in the morning with that little tickle in your throat and you know you're maybe getting sick? This is an amazing, nourishing, easy soup to prepare for yourself. So poached chicken with a bok choy and ginger broth. It's a great shortcut to the longer version of homemade chicken noodle soup, and it has even more healthy benefits for you. We'll start with 4.5 cups of chicken stock. High heat, we're trying to get to a boil here. To that, add 2 cups of water and then a whole fleet of delicious aromatics. So we have ginger here, about 1.5 inches, just thinly sliced. This is great if you're feeling a little nauseous. It helps relieve nausea, as I have been feeling nauseous with this little bundle of joy on board. I have everything but 1 scallion from a bunch, just chopped. This is going to add a really rich dimension to our soup. 2 red chilies, nice amount of heat, that'll help with the sniffles if they come in. And then a cup of dill. I always find that I have so much extra dill when I do a recipe because it just comes in that enormous bunch. This is an amazing way to use it up, and you can add this really to any soup you're making. And then I have the stems from shiitake mushrooms. We're gonna save the caps for the garnish. This is 6 ounces of stemmed shiitake mushrooms. And we'll throw in a good pinch of salt. Once this comes up to a boil, we'll add the chicken breast. I'm using 2 large chicken breasts, and we'll bring the mixture down to a simmer because you don't want to cook the chicken breasts at a really high heat. That can tend to make them a little bit more tough. So my mixture's come up to a boil. Now reduce this to just a very bare simmer. Season 2 chicken breasts, lightly with salt. Poaching is such a great way to cook a lean protein like a boneless, skinless chicken breast because it picks up all the flavor of the aromatics in the liquid, and the liquid also helps keep it really juicy. Set your timer for about 15 minutes, and we'll check and see if the chicken is done then. It's been about 15 minutes. My chicken breasts are simmering away here. They feel like they're done, so I'm going to transfer these to my cutting board. It's always a great idea when you're cooking lean proteins like chicken or beef or pork, what have you, to let the meat rest for about 5 to 10 minutes or so before you slice into it. This helps the juices redistribute and keep your chicken tender. I have this pot full of aromatics here. I'm going to strain these. Make sure you press down on the aromatics to release all of the flavor. I'm going to turn my heat back up to bring this up to a simmer, and we're going to add the finishing touches, which are the mushroom caps from our shiitakes, 6 ounces, thinly sliced. Shiitakes have amazing immune boosting qualities. And then 2 heads of baby bok choy. So just trim the ends here and then quarter them so that they cook evenly. Bok choy has amazing health benefits. It's one of the dark leafy greens, so if you're looking to switch up your kale routine, go for the bok choy. Also really nice and tender. So let this simmer until the bok choy and the mushrooms are tender, which will be about 5 minutes. So let's work on the garnish. We have the remaining scallion from our bunch, sliced, and then if you like it spicy, you can add 1 more chili. Garnish is ready to go. Let's slice up the chicken here. I always like to slice on the bias. I think it just makes for a really nice presentation. And it's so tasty because it's been cooked in this aromatic broth. So to serve this soup, take a serving bowl, add pieces of chicken, and then ladle broth. Make sure you get the mushrooms, the bok choy. It's really amazing. This was only cooking for about 25 minutes or so, and it has tremendous, tremendous flavor. And now our garnish. Just a couple of scallions and a couple of sprinkles of red chili. Let's give it a taste. Smells so wonderful. Really tasty. Exactly the sort of thing you want if you're not feeling 100% or if one of your loved ones needs some TLC.